Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome into my MLB 16 The Show season franchise mode with the Chicago White Sox. This is the sixth game of the sixth game of the 2016 season. This is my second game of the home opener. It's a Sunday afternoon game, so we got our throwback jerseys on. Chris Sale's on the mound in this one. Chris Sale, obviously a star left-hander in Major League Baseball. One of the best pitchers in the game. I will be honest with you guys. Today is it is Sunday, September 25th, and this morning Jose Fernandez died in a boating accident. And I put up a post on my Instagram page about how, or my Instagram account, whatever you want to call it, about how I never knew Jose, obviously. Like, I never had an opportunity to meet him. Probably would never have one in the future. But he really impacted me as a young person. Jose was 24 years old when he died. I'm 22 years old. So the age, we were pretty close in age, and I mentioned in my I guess little tribute to him on Instagram that he set an awesome example for people my age and younger about passion and being genuine with what you love. You never saw Jose angry. You would see him get intense and fired up about the ball game, but that was always just followed up with a smile. Like, Jose Fernandez always had a smile on his face, whether he was on the mound or in the dugout or in the batter's box or out doing some event for charity or something. This was just a kid that loved baseball. And that showed. I mean, he was never malicious towards anybody. He was just out there to have fun, and he was one of the best ball players in the game. That's the thing that always kind of frustrates me a little bit when people talk about athletes or celebrities or anybody who passed away. Usually they default to Jose Fernandez died, now the Marlins won't be so good, or this actor died, now we're not going to have any more of those movies. And while those things are enjoyable, I think people lose sight of the fact that a person died. And I've seen plenty of comments on Twitter and Reddit and everything like that about people who are upset that the Marlins won't be as good now that Fernandez has passed away. But I just want to be like, can we put the game of baseball aside for a second and acknowledge the fact that the world lost an amazing young man? And I don't feel like that's too much to ask sometimes, but I guess it is. Like when Paul Walker passed away, and the thing that people were concerned about the most was that there won't be another Fast and Furious, or the next one won't be the same without, which that I kind of understand, but I don't know. I think sometimes people just get so caught up in the game, and I understand that baseball is an escape. Like, don't get me wrong, I've definitely turned to baseball many times in my life as a way to get my mind off of something, or to try to focus on something else in the middle of a hard time. But I would never put a team or a sport ahead of an individual, and I really hope that people will take time to keep Fernandez's family in their thoughts and prayers, and just put the game of baseball aside and care about this young man who's no longer with us. Didn't really mean for this to go into a whole little rant, but I'm really going to miss Jose Fernandez. He was just a joy to watch, have fun doing what he loved. And I found out this morning, and it kind of wrecked my day a little bit. I spent the whole day thinking about how life is fleeting, nothing is certain, we aren't guaranteed anything. I'm not really trying to make a public service announcement, but really cherish the time that you have here on this earth. in your life and in the lives of others. Because you never know when you might wake up the next morning and find out about the passing of somebody. Don't go out and do things at times when those things shouldn't be done. Jose was out boating at 3 in the morning, and as far as we know at this point, drugs and alcohol weren't involved. But what caused him to think boating at 3 a.m. was a good idea, no one will ever know. So do things at times when you're supposed to do them, and really value your life. If that's all I can say to come away with this from this video. If there's any one takeaway from this, life is precious and you should cherish it. Okay, so rest in peace, Jose Fernandez. We will all miss you in baseball and in the world. So back to this game. The White Sox are up by a score of 3-2, I think, at this point. Some good highlights going on through this game. I think this play right here kind of faked out the game a little bit because it looked like Garcia was getting ready for another hit or another chance at bat. Here's Austin Jackson after a great at bat, hitting a double into center field. So that'll put runners on second and third here in the bottom of the 8th inning with the score tied at 2-2. So the White Sox are not up at this point in the game. That'll bring up Adam Eaton with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Runners on second and third. And I believe he hits a single. You can see how here we go. Yes, a single into left field, falling right in front of the left fielder. I was going to say you can see how fidgety I get with the batter's eye. I love these celebrations that they have in the game. That straw stirring the drink thing was a big thing for the White Sox last season. And it's really funny and gets me super pumped to see that in the game. That slow motion replay right there is so cool. I remember playing this game. So hyped. I jumped up and down on my bed and pumped my fists and all that stupid stuff, even though it's just a video game. But this will bring in David Robertson to close things out here in this game. He gets a strikeout there of Juan Uribe. Strikeout there of Carlos Santana. 2-3 on the putout. And then I believe this last out here is a ground out. Yep, to third base. So the White Sox get their second victory of 2016. Their record improves to 2-4. Good way to start out this home opening series. Opening home series? Well, let me just trip on my words again. The boys celebrating out in center field, which I believe they did after the first game. So that'll be it for this game. Chris Sale, player of the game, 8 innings pitched, 9 hits, 9 strikeouts. Strikeouts are something I'm really good at compiling when I'm pitching, and I usually have pretty low walk totals, so I'm proud of that as an MLB The Show player. All right, that'll do it for this video. I'm not gonna get caught up and keep talking after the video footage. If you like this video, click that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I would really appreciate it if you did that, so click the subscribe button. And if you have any comments about anything to say, or if you want to leave a Jose Fernandez memory, let's get some conversation going down in the comments. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Can't believe I did it. I made it. I made it to the end of the video. Didn't even talk past the video like I'm doing right now.